Teresa, season 11 is here. One of the best season premieres in Housewives history. I'm going to say it. How do you feel about season 11?
I started the season off sad, but then I ended up being really happy, and everyone kept saying I was glowing, and I am glowing, and I'm so happy. So thank you. And you know, I know my parents sent my boyfriend to me, which I'm really grateful.
Well, you've brought him up. Let's get the boyfriend talk out of the way. You look so happy. What do you want the fans to know about Louie? I know you're posting a lot, but you're not talking a lot about the relationship.
Yeah, I mean, it's between, it's, getting to know each other. It's between me and him. But but I'm not hiding him. So he's out now. Yeah, obviously we got photographs, so then we had to be out. But I was trying to keep it on the down low. He was amazing, and, I'm really happy. So, and, that's it.
Will we see him on the show at all?
You're gonna have to tune in and see if you'll see him on the show or not.
Okay. I know all your fans are already following him on social media. They're keeping an eye on him. So
yeah, he's on social media. Yes.
Well, let's talk about the girls too, because I can't get over how grown up they are.
They put a smile on my face every day, and that's what keeps me going. Is my daughters. They really do. And listen, they went through a lot also, and getting, some of them needed therapy, some of them, didn't, but I was always there, hands-on, and thank God we're all in a good place. They're really happy. I'm happy. Joe's happy. So we're all happy.
Yeah, it seems like everything worked out how it was supposed to. It's not how you envisioned it, but right. Where you are now is where you're supposed to be.
Exactly, and that's how I live life.
You did for the longest time say divorce is not an option. Divorce is not what I see for myself. What was the thing that you went, it's time?
Yeah, it was, him obviously, living in Italy, him, getting deported. I mean, none of us wanted that. And how do you live a life like that? And I wasn't just gonna, just take my kids and move to Italy. They grew up here, they wanna be here. Maybe, you never know. Like if my daughter said, let's move to Italy, then maybe I would have did that. But it was, my kids did not want to move. We both put our daughters first. We really do. And and they see that too. And they always say, Mommy, thank you for being so, they thank me. And they're like, thank you for being so amazing. We know that you do everything for us. And they see it.
What do they think of Mommy and Louie? What do they think of this relationship?
They like him. They do like him. They're happy for me. They're really happy for me. A couple weeks ago was Melania's birthday, and Louie wrote her a nice message, and texted her happy birthday and everything. She texted him back, thank you so much for coming into my mommy's life and making her happy. So to me, I was like, it's her birthday and she's talking about me. And then I started tearing up with her. And we had a moment in when we were alone. I'm like, that was so sweet of you. I'm like, it's your birthday and you're talking about me. So that really meant a lot.
I love how much you light up while talking about the girls and now Louie. It's so good to see you in this space, especially after everything we've watched the last decade plus. I know from watching the trailer that Joe's name coming up becomes a point of contention this season.
Joe Giudice was rashing Joe Gorga.
How dare him say he's got dirt on me?
What can you tell me about that?
Well, exactly what you see. Joe is the father of my daughters. He's an amazing father. He's in my life, and and he did the right thing by me. And he has. Everything that happened, he didn't mean it for it to happen. He really didn't. He didn't want any of this to happen. But yeah, the divorce was I think the easiest divorce in probably the whole universe. So I definitely recommend anybody getting divorced, think about your kids and just make it, listen, that person's going to be in your life the rest of your life. So just try to make it easy. And don't even spend all that money on lawyers. It's just try to split up everything with each other and make it easy.
This fight with your brother and Melissa, is it as explosive as the moment seems? and as damaging as things we've seen in the past, or is it not up there with what we've seen in previous seasons?
You're gonna have to tune in and see how it plays out. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Can you tell me where you're at with your brother and Melissa right now?
We're good. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That gives me a hint of what we'll see.
And I always think about my parents, and I'm never gonna disappoint them, and I'm never gonna disappoint my children, because however you are, your kids are watching you. So if
Totally.
I always get along with my brother, because I want my daughters to always get along with each other, with their sisters.
Well, especially knowing everything you've gone through, and then I think it's important for the audience to remember how close the loss of your dad was to filming this season, which probably made emotions high.
Yeah, when I started this season, I wasn't in a good place. I was really sad and depressed. It sucks. It does, but I guess he missed my mom and he wanted to be with my mom, which I totally understand.
Yeah.
And then I really do feel in my heart that my parents brought Louie to me. Because a few weeks before I met Louie, I asked my parents to send me an amazing person. I'm like, please, I call Ma, Papa. I said, please, and the same street where I asked my parents is the same street I met Louie on. I swear.
How did you meet each other?
Oh, walking.
Just walking in the neighborhood, like doing on a quarantine walk, you just bumped into each other?
Yeah, it was at the Jersey Shore.
What kind of rom-com are you living in, Teresa?
I was at the Jersey Shore, like I rented a house for 6 weeks, and he rented a house. He's never been at the Jersey Shore before. He rented a house for a week, and he was leaving the shore house, and I was walking by, and that's how we met.
Incredible. Oh my gosh, I love this so much.
Thank God I was with 2 girlfriends, and my one girlfriend went up to him, and then that's how it all went. Yeah.
Everyone was in the right place at the right time.
Right. It's crazy. Yeah. And he was leaving to come back north. He was leaving the shore house because he had rented it for a week.
Switching gears a little bit, you have gone viral a few times over the last couple of years for, I think, moments just living your everyday life that give people joy. You singing Dua Lipa was a moment in the car.
Oh, I love One Kiss Is All It Takes. Yeah. Me and Melania just did a TikTok on that. It's on her TikTok. She put it on. One kiss is all it takes. Falling in love with me. Possibilities. I look like all you need.
You made a cameo about someone's STD.
Hey, Jessica, this is booked by your best friend, Rachel. And she told me you just had sex with your fiance's brother that had chlamydia. And the family knows that he had it, and it's starting to look suspicious.
That was a whole moment.
Wait, when I watched that, I laughed I couldn't stop laughing.
And then the most recent one I can think of is your Instagram live with the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City's Mary Cosby, where she was talking about being married to her step-grandfather. And it seems like you were not aware that was something.
No, I wasn't.
In these little moments, do you pay attention to the meme conversation around you? Do you see all the people's... No. Okay.
No. Is it good or bad?
Everyone loves it. That's especially that one cameo.
I think I would stay away from that family. I wish you all the best in life. And listen, it is what it is. Just fix it, make it better, and get out of that situation.
I was just trying to help the person. I felt bad, and I was just like, oh my God, make sure you get help. I don't know, or stay away from that person. Yeah, I swear I laughed with my friends. I think I was at the Jersey Shore, and I was tired. I think I was drinking a lot of tequila that night, and I was just like, what did I do? Now I make sure, if I'm not sure about Cameo, I make my friends read it, and I'm like, did I say this or not?
A little lesson learned. But then the live with Mary Cosby cracked me up because she's talking as if you know her whole life story, talking about being married to the man who used to be her grandfather.
They're coming at me like I'm incest and I'm gross and I'm marrying my grandfather, which sounds ridiculous. But I think well, it does sound ridiculous, but I mean, it doesn't sound ridiculous. It's my story, and I'm not ashamed of it.
Yeah.
Your face, you could not hide it.
No, but you know what? If she's happy, that's all that matters.
No, she's great. I've talked to her too. It was just, that was the kind of the first time anyone had heard from her too.
Yeah.
So it was just hysterical. All right, we got to wrap things up here. Anything else you want people to know about season 11 and what we're going to see and what kind of, I know we'll see you date and stuff this season, which is interesting knowing where you end up with Louie.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tune in to see if I really date or not.
Okay.
And yeah, no, I mean, I want to hear everybody's feedback. You know, of course, I'm sure I'll be, you know, I'll be on Instagram, and I want to hear what everyone has to say.